Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Cryptoslo with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Hope you're holding up on this highly volatile weekend. So today, it just had to be done. I want to talk about Tron. And Tron, at the start of this, everybody just wanted Tron to go to $1. Everyone was sure Tron was going to go to $1. And Tron really had that first leader to the market with the contracts and cheap transactions, but Justin just keeps doing the wrong thing as a leader of the community. And it's now Tron's gone up a lot. It was a penny, 7 cents. It never even made it to its all-time high. I mean, look, every single crypto out there has mooned pretty much that was top 50 coins. And Tron, and you're like, why hasn't Tron mooned? Well, first of all, the thing Tron did have going for it was cheap transactions. So they increased the gas, and that was a hit to everybody. And you used to be able to freeze a decent amount of Tron and have enough energy for transactions. And a lot of what built Tron was micro transactions. The micro investor, the guy that put in 1,000 Tron in something. And with that last energy increase, Justin pretty much killed all the micro investors, and the micro investors were in all kinds of dApps, they were in flow, they were, in all kinds of contracts, there was just tons and tons of Tron dApps. And, pretty much now the micro investor has been pinched out because of Justin's increase in energy, which basically ruined a whole bunch of platforms, and then second, he's claiming it's deflationary with the new energy costs. Well, that's a great concept. Look at what CZ's doing. CZ's burning, team coins, foundation coins. Justin's making you burn your coins. And then you're like, well, just freeze Tron. Well, it takes, you have to freeze $1,500 worth of Tron to be able to do 2 or 3 transactions. Someone that was making $1 a day now has to spend 80 cents in energy, So, the fact that he's making it deflationary, and look at where everyone's going. Everybody wants cheap transactions. Binance Coin, Matic, Polygon, Harmony, it's 1,000th of a penny to do a transaction, where then Justin's just cranking his up. The reality is, if Tron went to $5 or $10, the energy costs to do a transaction would be off the charts. It would be unusable. So basically, Justin's going against what the crypto community is doing, and then, he ties himself to, Pornhub and all this other stuff. And it's just hard to take Tron seriously, and that's why, as a community, early on when Binance started launching, the push was to move from Tron to Binance Coin, and the people in Bankroll that followed that credential made a ton of money, okay? And when the fees were low, everybody made a ton of money on Bankroll. But the narrative was to move on. Then there was the Matic move. Once again, telling the community, let's get in Matic, 10x. I mean, you can lead a horse to water. The reality is, at this point, I myself have just moved away from Tron. Now Tron's starting some kind of IDO starter so they can promote more shit coins, and it's just it's stupid because Because originally on TronScan, they had all those IDOs and it was nothing but scams. McDonald's coin, this coin, you know, like I did a Reddit post where this guy promoted a McDonald's coin, collected like 20 million Tron, had the addresses and everything, and the foundation for Tron did nothing when it was reported. They stole 20 million Tron, which is ridiculous. Like they didn't freeze or blacklist any of the addresses. So, you know, it's just Justin surrounds himself with all these just scams and stuff, and he's not leading Tron into legitimate DeFi. And honestly, I don't think it will ever be taken seriously moving into the future because of all the gambling and all that stuff. So, you know, I mean, forward thinking, you know, Matic, Ethereum gets its layer 2, Harmony, all that, you know, that's where the DeFi is happening. So, you know, it just had to be said. It just had to be said. You know, it's Justin's fault that he pinched everyone out of micro investing. It's his fault. There's nothing we can do about it. It's out of control. It's out of the control, you know, other than not to continue to develop more Tron products, you know. So, you know, that's that. In other news, like I said in my other video, I am still sitting on my Bitcoin, didn't sell any of my Bitcoin, and I still have my Harmony bag. It's close to $1 million. That is my hedge. You know, as I said in my original Harmony video, if Bitcoin drops on Monday, Harmony's probably going to get slaughtered. I would expect 3 to 4 cents. But if Bitcoin continues to go up, you know, it's going to be a nice hedge. And I'm just going to continue to DCA into Bitcoin with DeFi divs. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. We're just seeing what's going to happen on Monday with this candle. You know, I tell you, literally the communities are split right down the center on what's going on. And, you know, like I said, I sold some of my alts to cash that I was up on, and I'm just sitting on that bag, and I'm not going to deploy that. I learned my lesson about flash crashes. I'm not going to deploy that bag unless I see a 30 to 40% drop. That is my strategy. And that is actually my new stablecoin strategy, is that anytime I take to stables, I will not re-enter with those stable bags unless there is a 30 to 40% drop, just because if it's transient. So, you know, Bitcoin's just hanging over the cliff. It's like, makes me think of like a bus ready to fall off the cliff. But, you know, there's always money on both sides. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But anyways, hang in there, like, subscribe. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking